Hey, what's up everyone? Adam here with brahwegotthis, and today I want to help you guys all figure out how to use the guild trader system and the guild system in general in ESO. I've seen a lot of requests for this in my Discord, Twitch channel, and on YouTube on how to join guilds, what they're all about, and a lot of people just frankly don't know how to use the guild bank, how to use the traders, and all that good stuff. So I hope this video will show you guys how to use the guild system, how to use guild traders, how to use all the different facets of guilds in ESO. Before we get started, I do want to remind you though, that if you want to watch me play live, I stream on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at twitch.tv/brahwegotthis on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come by anytime and ask questions. You can also join our Discord, the Brahwegotthis, and you can join our guilds. Right now, we have a full guild with the Necrodaddies, but we actually have one that's open called the Necropapas, and it's growing very fast. We're at 67 members. The links, though, to the Twitch and the Discord will be in the description below, so you guys can check all that out. And you can also check out all our social media on Instagram and Twitter to stay up to date as well. So to start off, we're going to go into the actual guilds themselves. We will get into the guild traders after all of that because it is a different section that we definitely want to go into. But to start off, you can join guilds on PC, PS4, and Xbox. If you join a guild on PC NA server, that guild is only on NA, not on EU. Some guilds may have branches on both servers, but this is a guild by guild basis. As a player, you can join up to 5 different guilds on your whole account. So all your characters will be in all the guilds that you join. You won't be joining them separately. Like on this character, I won't be in 5 different guilds than I would be on my, other alternate characters. You can join all types of guilds. There are PvP only guilds, there are trading guilds, there are PvE only guilds. There are mixes of all of these. There's also role-playing guilds, and just all sorts of other different things that you would want to join. So you can do that and find that by going to the guild finder. You can, there's different sections here you can choose. You can go to group PvE, you can go to role-playing, social, PvP, questing, crafting, trading, just all sorts of types of things there. You can do casual, balanced, hardcore, and you can choose it based off these activities. Again, you can just do all of that there. You can click if it has a trader or not, and it shows you all the active members. It gives you guys a rundown of the guild, and it shows you all the different things here, their play times, where their guild traders at, their language, their minimum champion points. There's all types of guilds for all types of people. Now, you can't really specifically search for a guild in the guild finder. This is what makes it kind of tough sometimes. You kind of just have to find it. I have never had much luck with actually searching, but right now it seems like the guild finder is working properly. It had a big issue a couple months ago where it wasn't working, but right now it's pretty solid, and I would definitely check it out if you guys aren't in it. And again, you guys can join one of our 2 guilds when the other one opens up, and then the other one is open currently. Guilds have a limit of 500 players. Now, to actually join a guild, like I said, you need to either be invited to it or you need to search for it on the guild finder like I just showed you. So after you find a guild or you join our guild or whatever you want to do, let's actually get and go into the guild interface and what it looks like. So if we go here to the guild interface, again, under this drop down, you've got guild finder, creating, joining guilds. You can go here and read what they say about all of this. You can only lead one guild too. You can't lead multiple guilds. But so these are the 4 guilds that I'm in currently. The Imperfect Cleavage Guild is a trading guild. The Imperial Trade Union is also a trading guild as well. And we've got the Necropapas and the Necrodaddies. So if we go into the guild tab here, you've got the updates. So you got the message of the day. You've got the background information of the guild. This is where you can basically talk about what the guild does. And the message of the day could just, be whatever you want. It also over here on the left and right shows you if you own any Alliance War stuff, because if you own Alliance War nodes or castles and stuff, like things like that, you can get at the end of basically the seasons or whatever you want to call them, your guild can get some prizes for that. We do not currently do that just because we're not really a PvP guild, so we don't own anything. And then here's where you can get a guild trader. And again, I will go into the guild traders later on in the video, but this is where your guild trader would be if we had a guild trader. Up here, you'll see It shows you that we have a guild bank, we have guild heraldry, and we have a guild store. And again, I'm going to go into these here in a little bit. Shows you the members online, shows when it's founded, and then you can go over here to the roster. Here you can search by name if you're looking for a specific person. You can search by player status, alliance, rank, user ID, the location. Because say you wanted to teleport to someone in a zone that you don't have a way shrine in, you could search the location here and teleport to someone in our guild. But here it shows you all the players that are in the guild currently. Here we have the rank system. So if you're creating your own guild, this is where you can go in and basically decide what you want your ranks to have option to do or have the access to. So, you know, I have all these set up, and we're actually going to be creating, everyone, a ranking system, and that is going to be based off of how much gold is donated to the guild bank and stuff donated to the guild hall, mixed with how much sales you have when we get a guild trader. Because a lot of times that's how guilds do it. They rank up like that, especially for trading guilds. But right now we're mainly a PvE guild and a friendly beginner guild. But this is where you can actually choose what people do. So then we go over to recruitment. This is where you could put, when we have like our guild listed, you can choose to not have it listed. You can say what your guild does, what roles, what time you play. You can see all the applications. We've got a ton of applications. So everyone, if you are in these applications, I have not been able to get to all these because we have a full guild right now. So if you can submit an application to the Necropapas, you can go through all the messages, and you can also go through blacklisting if you want to blacklist anybody from the guild that's causing a nuisance. And here we have the history, and this shows you just basically the history of what people do, the alliance war, sales, bank, and all the guild stuff in general. And right here, you can do the heraldry as well. This is where you can choose the guild tabard that you can wear, choose the colors, the secondary colors, the crests, and just all the different styles and stuff that you want on the guild tabard. It's pretty cool, little neat thing they added. Now, when you look for guilds, some of them may say that they have requirements. Like I said, a lot of times these are trade-only guilds, or for high-end PvE guilds, they may require you to have certain recordings of you clearing certain veteran trials. And for trading guilds, they may just have you sell a certain amount of gold per week. So some trading guilds make you sell 100k gold of items a week, or they make you buy raffle tickets every week because they just have to meet certain requirements. Like I said, you might see something like you have to deposit X gold each week into the guild bank, or just buy X amount of things from the guild traders. But for the guilds that have those really high requirements for PvE, those are a lot of times guilds that are trying to go really competitively for the leaderboard, rewards and rank in the high-end PvE community. So if, again, you don't want to join something that's that crazy, you can join one of our guilds. We are very casual. We do high-end PvE, and we're getting there, but it's not something that we solely do. We're not just going to kick you out of the guild if you're not, like, clearing certain content. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go into the unlocks that you go into. We already went over guild heraldry, so we're not going to do that one, but we're going to go into the guild bank, and then we're going to go into the guild store. Okay, so if we go to the guild bank, in order to access this, you need to go to any physical bank, not one of the assistants in ESO, but one of the physical banks anywhere in a town, and you can go in here. So I'm in Alinor, and you go to the banker, and then right here you can go to guild bank. Okay, now if you go down here at the bottom, you'll see it says Necrodaddies. You can choose which guild you want to go into. So I'm going to go to the Necrodaddies one. Inside the guild bank, this is where people can deposit items. You can deposit gold. You can withdraw items. Right now, currently in the guild, I only allow officers and myself to withdraw items from the guild bank. And I want to make this announcement. If you are in our guild and you want items from here, all you've got to do is request it from an officer or myself, and we can get them for you. This is why these items are here. They're here to help you all, and they're here to help us do things that we need to do, like create crafting sets and all sorts of things. So please, if you are looking for materials or something, don't be shy to ask, because that's what that's here for. And so you have a limit of bank space of 500. We're at 500 right now, so that's why I'm saying that we need people to use some of this stuff. And we're also going to use this stuff again for crafting sets for people and all sorts of things like that. But you can also deposit gold. And this is where we do raffles. So there's an add-on that I use called Raffle Gold every week that every raffle ticket is 500 gold. So the more gold you put in, the more raffle tickets you get, and you win half the pot of however much gold is raised that week. Right now, we have that much gold in the bank. And so basically, that gold is used for a lot of guilds to buy guild traders, which again, we're going to go into in a second. And it's used for doing events and all sorts of other giveaways and stuff. So this is the guild bank. It's pretty plain and simple. You just choose which one you want to put stuff into, and that's how it works. Now we're going to go into the guild store. A lot of people don't understand how this works, but this is a store that basically you can buy the tabard for our guild here, and you can wear it around. It's kind of like a little cosmetic thing that can show off the Necker Daddy's logo and all that stuff. What the guild store is it's basically a guild trader, but it's only for people in the guild. So anybody that's in this guild can come to the bank anywhere in a town and go to the guild store, and you can sell items to anyone in the guild on here. The difference between that and a guild trader is guild traders items can be bought from anyone, even if they're not in the actual guild. So this is where you can do internal stuff. So if you have something that you want to sell to someone, or if you want to put stuff up on here, which I recommend you guys doing, if you want to keep it within the guild, come to the guild store, put it on the guild store item list and sell it. It's something that I recommend because, again, it can help the guild make some money, and it also can help your fellow guild members out that may need stuff if they want to buy items that you have. But it's basically the same interface as a guild trader, which we'll go into here in a second. But you can just search for all types of different things that you want to put in. So if you wanted to look for blacksmithing materials, you could go here. You could type in what you want. It's pretty simple, guys. You go through and you can just find basically any item that's being sold currently. So what I want to go into next, guys, is the guild trader. This is something that a lot of people do not understand, and I'm going to go into the add-ons after this a little bit. As you see, I am in Alanor or Somerset. Basically every major town is going to have a guild trader section. So you see these right here, it says all the guild traders right here next to the way shrine. There's one there. If you go to Elsewhere and you go to Rimmon, you're going to have guild traders right there. If you go to Alakir and you go to Sentinel, you're going to have guild traders right there. There's always, in every major city, there's always guild traders right next to the way shrines, okay? For cities that are very popular, these guild traders are prime real estate, you could say. And what I mean by that is basically every week you've got to bid on a guild trader as a guild leader, okay? How you do that is if you bid on this, right? This is what the screen looks like. You can bid for the guilds that you're in or lead, or you have the option to, and you can do up to 10 bids per week, okay? The bids close on Sunday at a specific time in the evening, and there is a minimum bid, and basically you don't know what everyone else's bid is going to be. If you do not, win this bid, your gold will be refunded to you or your guild. But the thing here is guild traders are extremely expensive. Now, I'm talking to keep a guild trader here in Alanor, which is prime real estate for guild traders, you need at least probably 20 mil gold each week. At least. That's probably a low end. I would say it's probably closer to 60 mil gold to keep a guild trader, because there is so much competition on keeping a guild trader in Alanor and in a lot of these major cities. And the reason being is because when someone goes to a way shrine, the first thing they see when they come to they want to go to a guild trader that's close. So they don't want to go here, they don't want to way shrine and your guild trader's in this town right here or something. You know what I mean? This is literally right next to the way shrine. So that's why guild traders are so expensive, and we are working on that as a guild, but we're not specifically a trading guild. So it's very hard for us to make 20 to 60 million gold in a week because we don't have that right now. But that's how you actually obtain a guild trader. So you'll have the guild trader for a week. Now, what I'm going to go into now is the guild trader screen, okay? You'll see that I actually have the add-on turned on, Awesome Guild Store add-on. If you don't have that add-on, It's not necessary. It's not something that is going to be, a make or break sort of thing. But I just want to show you what the add-on looks like. So in case you do want to opt into this, it's something that will give you the option to as well. And then I'm also, after this, going to go into a little bit on what Tamriel Trade Center is and Master Merchant is briefly and how it works. As you see with the Guild Trader section, you have a sorting option where you can do item name, item quality, purchase price, seller name, set name, time left, unit price, all that good stuff. You can do furnishings, you can do consumables, you can do new searches right here and add them. You can also add a price range, which is really nice. And you can add a level range and then the quality as well. And then here's where you can add the text. So again, I'm searching for a Briarheart collar. I go here, I say search, and the Briarheart collar comes up, or any Briarheart jewelry in general. Now what this deal range does, this shows you what is actually a good deal or not. This is from the Awesome Guild Store. So if you put it on the red one, it's going to show you only the overpriced stuff that is based off of your Master Merchant or based off of Tamriel Trade Center. So as you see here, it says Master Merchant price 20 sales in 184 days for 15.5K medium. Okay. What that means is Master Merchant pulls, it's an add-on, but Master Merchant pulls from all the guilds that you're in, and it takes the sales from all those guilds, and it gives you an average price of what it thinks the item is based off all the sales within your guilds. So that's why it's important, in my opinion, to be a part of like 1 or 2 trading guilds, because you can actually see some decent listings. Now, Tamriel Trade Center, it shows that it's suggested 19 to 23K. The average is 21.2K. The minimum is 150. The max is 775K. Again, those are just, you see what someone sold it for versus the min and all that stuff. But it says the average is somewhere in between 19 to 23K, which is a little off of Master Merchant, but it gives you a idea of what that is. And I'll show you a little bit again what TTC or Tamriel Trade Center is here in a second, but that is what the deal range is. Now, as you go up, it shows you better deals. You want to have this deal range all the way to gold, because that means that it's a steal. So as you see, it brought up like Briarheart collar, which is decent deal for the price right now. So basically, it just shows you all the deals. It shows you if you're getting overcharged for something. I do this a lot with motifs now to see what motifs actually should go for, because people were selling them for way higher when the Jubilee event came out, because there was an influx of people that were selling them, so they were just like price gouging them and everything. So that is what the deal range does. So here again, this is the interface. You can go to weapons, jewelry. You can do like very, very finite searches if you'd like. And again, here's the sell tab. This is where you can sell items. You can go to your craft bag, sell from there as well. You can go to your listings and see what you have on there. You can cancel your listings by doing that. And the last thing I want to mention is every time you sell an item, the guild will get a cut of it. So let's say I wanted to sell this Rune Box Cherry Blossom Branch. So I want to sell it for 707 gold. So if I sell it for 707 gold, the listing fee, so posting an item to a guild store costs 1% of the posting price immediately. So it's going to take 7 gold from it. And then the house cut. When the item sells, 7% of the sale price is kept by the guild store. If the item does not sell, you're not charged this fee. So they're going to get basically 49 to 50, so 56 gold from this purchase. And the profit that I'm going to get is 651. Now, the higher the item, the higher the listing fee, because remember, it's 1%, and the higher the house cut. It's just the way guilds can make money. This is something that just does it automatically on guild stores, so I just want you to know that. This is why we are trying to get a guild store, so we can eventually build up our funds to keep funding the guild hall and all sorts of stuff like that. Something I do want to mention too to you guys is if your guild has a guild trader. Remember how I was telling you guys about the guild store? So the guild store, when you don't have a guild trader, is basically, again, just going to be something that you can buy stuff from for people from your guild. But if you do have a guild trader, you can use the guild store as the trader as well, basically. So that means that every single bank that you have access to, you can list your items from. So I can take all my listings down from here. I can also sell my items from here. I don't have to go to the physical guild trader to sell my items. Now, again, if you don't have a guild trader, it's just going to be a store basically for your guild only because no one else is going to be able to access it. But I just want to mention that if you're in an area that's not near your guild trader, you can just go to a bank and you can sell items there, or you can take down your listings. So yeah, that's basically what the guild trader is. As you can see, like I said, I have this add-on, the Awesome Guild Store add-on, and I can show you guys what it looks like without that here in a second. So if I go to the guild trader now, I'll go to my guild store, and this is what the interface looks like now. You know, you can kind of choose which one you want to do. You do not have to have the add-on, especially if you're on PC, or if you're not on PC, you can't have the add-on. But this is what the guild trader looks like if you don't have it. It still has menus to where you can do specific searches. You can still search for the qualities. You can do a price range, and you can do item searches and level ranges. All right, guys, so this is Tamriel Trade Center. Like I said, I wanted to go into this a little bit so you guys understood this. This is something that, again, is an add-on. You can still use this site for PS4 or Xbox. You don't just have to use it for just PC, but the add-on itself inside the game is obviously only on PC. And what the add-on inside the game does is it basically, again, will allow you to look at minimum and maximums and average prices, just kind of like Master Merchant does. But right here is the region. You can select E or NA, and you can go to PC, Xbox One, or PlayStation. So if I click PC, here is basically the auction house. And what you can do is you can search for any item in the game. Okay, so if I would search for, let's just do Drew Wax. It's right here. So if I click Drew Wax, I do search, it goes to another menu. What it does is it shows you all of the current live listings. It says now right here. Now, if they are on here, for the most part, they're usually still being sold. Sometimes it takes a little bit for them to come off of the server, but right now, these are people that are listing it. You can go through all the pages here, but it shows you the location and the exact guild trader, and it shows you what they're selling for and how many they're selling for. This is a great tool to use. Now, if you want to use this in the game, okay, like the actual add-on in the game, then all you've got to do is you've got to go here. You got to download this. Basically, it will download it to your desktop, and you can just double-click on the icon. And when you double click on the icon, it will just run in the background. There's nothing else you need to do, but you have to have that add-on running in the background for it to work. Otherwise, it will not work on PC. And again, what that does is it allows you to see the prices in game of items, like the average, the minimums, and the maximums. But this is how Tamriel Trade Center works, and it's a good tool to look up certain prices for certain items, especially like, see this Inferno Staff of Mother Sorrow. You can see all the different selling prices. So like you see here, and it also tells you the traits as well. So like this is an infused staff, someone's selling it for 280K. This is a training staff, they're selling it for 100K. So honestly, if you have the ability to transmute this item, you'd probably just buy this yellow one, because you could just transmute it and save yourself 180K. This seems like it's very pricey, but again, this is a great tool to use, and you guys should use it if you're looking for prices. Last thing I'm going to talk about to you guys is the guild chat. This is just something pretty simple, but in ESO, if you're in multiple guilds, you can do \G1, and it goes to your guild chat. So there's my Necrodaddies. You can go to \G2, which is Imperial Trade Union, \G3, which is Imperfect Cleavage, and \G4, which is Necropapas. This is how you can talk. You can talk within your guild. You can also do an officer chat and all sorts of things like that. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory when it comes to the guild chat. But that is the guild system in ESO, everyone. I hope that this video helped you guys out. I hope that it got you excited to hopefully join a guild, hopefully our guild, if you want to join one. Again, our Necrodaddies guild is full, but we have this one, the Necropapas, which is open right now. So make sure to join. It doesn't really matter which one you're in. We are just adding people to it, and we include everyone in all the guilds. But you guys should totally join up on these guilds, because guilds are an amazing way to make friends in this game. It's an amazing way to link up and do activities, because this, again, is an MMO. And yes, you can solo things in this game, but playing with other players in this game is what really, really makes the experience really fun, in my opinion. But I think a lot of people don't really understand how the system works. And so I hope, again, that this shed some light for you all. I hope I shed some light with the Guild Trader, the Guild Bank, and the Guild Store so you guys can know how all that works, basically. If you have any questions, though, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. And make sure to, again, stop by my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/brahwegotthis on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always ask questions there. We always have a great community and great fun there. You can also join our Discord, like I said, and our guilds. The links to all of that will be in the description. And make sure to like, subscribe, share this video if you guys liked it, and heavy attack that bell icon to stay up to date on new content coming out in the future. And stay tuned for my specific role guides coming out here soon. And until next time, guys, have faith, be great, and I'll see you guys on ESO.